sure. There we go. What's going on, everybody? All right. So it's been a minute. So after election, I just wanted to kind of bring up the SA Speak Up survey that's going on right now. I think it got extended till July 25th. Just make sure. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody can knows that this is available for everyone, and also to go and do it. So I wanted to go ahead and do the survey myself, and you can kind of follow along with me as well. So, and how's everybody doing? My name's Eric Velasquez. I've been interviewing the candidates for the city elections just past election season, and also like one of the runoffs as well. But just in this transitional phase from the elections to the next election, just trying to get a little bit more informational stuff out still. You kind of do that to kind of give back. So if you can hear me, please give me a thumbs up just to make sure, because I am working with new equipment, and I just want to make sure that I am I'm coming across like everybody to everyone. So just give me a thumbs up if you can, or just say hi. But thank you for joining. So again, I'm going to go ahead and do the SA Speak Up survey. So if you can follow along, you can do so as well in your home. Follow along. Let's do the survey together. And just to kind of see what this is all about, because we have until July 25th to do it. So thank you for the thumbs up for as far as if you could hear me. You can drop a comment in the comment box as well. Say hi. If you have any questions too, please put them in the comments as well. If you want to join in, and maybe if you have some more insight on the survey as well, please do so. Just send me a message, and I'll drop in the box here. Hey, thank you, Jay. Appreciate it. So yes, if you have any insight on as far as the survey, if you have any dealings with the survey as well, please feel free to jump in as well. I'm just doing this just as a regular person, just trying to figure this stuff out. So let's go ahead and get into it. So again, we're going to do the survey for SA Speak Up. And from my knowledge, it's just basically the city asking the neighbors or neighborhoods to go ahead and give some ideas on where to spend the budget in their community. So I think it's pretty important to know about that, and to kind of give a little bit of input as well. So, all right, so let's go and do that. So let me just share my screen real quick, if I can get it in here. All right. Okay, cool. So here is the SA Speak Up, and it's just saspeakup.com is the web address. So, or you can just go to City of San Antonio's Speak Up, and it'll go on there as well. So this is what it'll look like. In order to start the survey, this is the budget survey for 2022. So go ahead and click on that. I'll probably have to minimize some of the screen depending if it asks for personal information or not, but you'll get the hint. So it says SA Speak Up Budget Survey 2022 Community Engagement. So it says open from June 4th, closing date is July 23rd. So sorry about that. That's the 24th. So let's go ahead and take it. All right. So it says welcome. We need your input as we begin to recover from the impacts of COVID-19 pandemic. We are carefully approaching the city's budget so that we can provide both critical services to our residents, priorities, areas of need. Please complete the survey, the short survey, to help us understand what your needs are and the priorities are as they relate to the city services, which is really what city council is about, right? So basically it's going to provide the feedback to help guide the mayor and this council's budget discussions, which is actually starting to go on right now. So again, if anybody that's watching has any insight on this as well, please feel free to chime in the comments, or you can come into the conversation as well and we could talk about that. So first of all, first question, are you a resident of San Antonio? So for me, yes. All right. Um, so okay, so it asked me again. Okay, so question number two: the economy is beginning to recover. However, uncertainty remains, and the city is projecting a budget shortfall for the next few years. From a funding direction standpoint, what would you like the city to consider in the fiscal year 2022 budget? Additional funding for relief programs to help those still struggling from the impacts of COVID-19, investment in public health programs, investment in streets and sidewalks, restoration of programs that were out or that were cut during the pandemic, or other. Um, so yeah, so you can select what you want for sure. Investment in streets and sidewalks. I mean, that's really what the city council should be looking into. A little bit of additional funding for relief programs. I do believe the federal government is giving a lot of money towards us as well. So I think we really need to look at this, especially since our city is growing so much. That's a lot of things that need to be taken care of, especially in the neighborhoods that aren't, the infrastructure is not as good. If you have any insight, please feel free. If you want to chime in, why you think maybe we should select some of these other ones or whatever it is. But for sure, investment in streets and sidewalks. Restoration of programs that were cut during pandemic. I think we need to probably kind of hold off on those for right now until we figure out what we're going to do first and kind of build the game up, right? So I guess for right now, let's do that. So among the programs that were cut from the city's budget in fiscal year 2020 and 2021, which would you like to see restored in 2022? So street maintenance projects, funding to arts agencies, funding to attract tourism, comprehensive city planning, SA Tomorrow, economic development incentives to attract and retain jobs. So for sure, to me, I still feel like the maintenance of streets is a big one. Comprehensive city planning, for sure this one, because we definitely need jobs and to keep incentives and jobs and stuff here. Now we need to make sure that we're helping those people that, or not helping, but trying to make sure that we maintain the jobs that people are already in that want to be there. I heard a lot of criticism with the people that they were talking about the new incentives with the workplace where they wanted to create these new jobs or these new avenues and jobs, and people didn't like it because they felt like, well, you're taking people away from the jobs that we need here. But I don't know, it's a lot of back and forth, a lot of things to consider. But so I think tourism usually does help a lot here. Oh, hold on, where did this go? So sorry, it's kind of just got weird on me. Let's see here. So this was 3, this was 2. I really don't want to say funding to arts agencies is last, but I really think that might be better, just because we do make a lot of money from tourism. That's the only thing. So it's kind of difficult, but feel free again to chime in, maybe your takes on why or what order we should probably do that in, or just do it yourself as well and see what you want to put in there. Again, this is just whatever I think. So a lot of these things I don't have really good knowledge base on some of these things, but this is our survey for everyone here in the city. So fiscal year 2022 and 23 budget require reductions in some areas, which would you not like to see cut? So ooh, man, so senior services was a big one. I think we had that issue with the senior facilities, especially during the snowstorm here. We definitely don't want to cut those, right? Street and sidewalk maintenance. Man, okay. It's like 5. It's a lot. From my understanding, we're gonna have the housing affordability programs already to begin with anyway. So that's where you're gonna be there. Now, how affordable is it to everybody? That's a different story. So, let's see here. Animal services, code enforcement, fire. I mean, fire is definitely one. I mean, obviously the big one here is police. I mean, that's a big one that, we're hearing a lot of people saying that they have too much funding or not enough funding. So I'm gonna leave that one blank for right now. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some things that we need to look at as far as funding goes for the police department, and where the money going to. But are we spending this money wisely on all of them, right? Are we spending them wisely on all of these services? And we really need to, instead of just allocating money, what is this money going to, and why is it going to some of these places, and is it being used efficiently? So that's one of the things. Again, chime in if you have any thoughts, or what you would like to see, not cut. Just put it in the comment box. Let's see here. Animal services, code enforcement, housing, library services, parks and rec. Youth services. I think youth services is a big one. Public health. All right. So there's that. 2022 budget allows for strategic investment in some area. Which city service would you most like to see increase funding? Okay, so it's basically just saying increase funding for it instead of cutting. I'm not too sure about how fire is doing as far as funding goes. Police, I mean, we know where the funding's at right now. I mean, it's getting increasingly higher. But there's a lot of issues that we need to fix with the police department. Public health programs. Oh man, again, I don't know what the status is on any of these, if they need funding or not. So that's kind of the hard thing too. Is I kind of wish they had something that showed, okay, this is where we're at right now. This is what some experts have said that we needed, but unbiasedly. I don't want people to be just, biasedly saying, hey, well, we need funding here, because everybody's going to say we need funding. So, if anybody has insight on this specific area of what you think needs increased funding, please, again, chime in. I have no idea. I mean, I know this one, but we need it in specific areas. So that's the thing is, yeah, I mean, I know this and this would need funding. I know for sure senior street funding, but specifically in certain areas, like certain districts. I'm not sure this is gonna have me put in where I live specifically. So, we'll see when we get there. Library services. I don't know. I think we're okay with the housing affordability programs. There's been so many issues with the housing affordability programs that I don't know if increased funding would help. Yeah, it's kind of hard. And then public health programs. I mean, we're getting a lot of funding for that, but we definitely, there is an issue with just the health programs in general, like the medical area part of it. I'm going to leave that for right now. So, no, I don't have any. Okay, so Wait, is that it? Oh, okay. All right, so I'm gonna remove this right now from the screen while I fill this out. So just bear with me. Let's see here. So again, has anybody taken the survey yet? I want to know, have you taken the survey yet? Do you plan on taking the survey? Um, and why not? Or why? If you, not why, but if you did, like, great, what motivated you to do it? And if you haven't, why have you not? I know for me it's been time, so um, I'm just now doing it, so don't feel bad. If you are going to take it, you just haven't. What is motivating you to do this survey? I would love to hear that. So it asks you what city council, what council district you are in. So you fill that in. If you don't know, you can select you don't know, but it has the website there where it says sanantonio.gov council find my council member. So let me bring that up actually, so that way you can see where you're at. I know I've put it plenty of times in my pages, but let's see here. So when you copy and paste, let me remove this stream. Hold on. Da-da-da. Sorry. Again, please let me know if you have any questions or you want to talk about this specific survey and your thoughts on it. So this is the website. Find my council member. All right. So you can type in your address, whatever address yours is, and it should tell you what address. So I don't know. I could probably just put something. Well, here it is. Either way, like if you see where your district is at, this is your district, and wherever these colors are. Now, if you lie in one of these where it's not covered in a district, then you are actually part of a municipality, I believe is what it's called. So you would be part of Alamo Heights district, if you want to call it that. So you would have a different, I guess, a different thing. I don't know if you can participate in these if you do live in those areas. If anybody knows, let me know. I haven't done this before, but as far as with the survey, so please let me know. That's a pretty sure that if it's asking you what district, but it also says if you don't know, you can put I don't know. So that's another one. All right, so it's asking, gender. You could do prefer not to answer or other. What is your age? Definitely not going to put that on screen. Your ethnicity. You could just do, whatever. You could do whatever it shows on there, other, race, entity, or prefer not to answer. And then to ask you, please select from one of the following that represents your current yearly income. So I'm going to ask you for that. And okay. So at the end of the survey, if you don't complete, like it on some of those questions, it says please select 5 of the following program areas. I only selected 2. So you have to select 5. If not, it'll go back and it'll tell you to go fill those out. So, so this one was showing. Here, let me go back again. So you could. Sorry, let me go back. Again, please feel free to comment, chime in. Ask a question, or just say hi. That's always good. Okay, so this is showing. It says select 5 from the following program areas that you want to see increased funding. Again, I don't know what the status is on some of these entities, if they do need funding or not. Code enforcement, animal services, fire. I don't know if fire needs it or not. So we'll put fire, housing affordability programs. I really wrestle with that one just because it's I don't know. We don't do very good with these housing affordability programs that I've noticed. So if you feel otherwise, please let me know and tell me why. That'd be great because I don't think they're going very well. So increase in funding in certain programs that are not working, I don't think helps the situation. And we'll do parks and rec. And then youth services, we'll do youth services. I know our foster care system, I don't know if they're tying that into it or not, but our foster care system is not doing well. So, we'll just put those for right now. Okay. So I ask you for if you have any other comments. So I don't have any other comments for that. So let me see. So it's 12 questions, and that's it. So 12 questions, and I'm done with the survey. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. It's pretty short. It wasn't detailed. So I don't know as far as what else city council would get from that other than if they're going to say, well, a lot of people said they wanted streets and sidewalks, and we're going to really push for streets and sidewalks, and that's it. I don't know. It's a weird one to me. So tell me your thoughts on it. Let me know if you're going to take the survey. Give me a thumbs up or just put a comment there saying you're not going to take a survey, or what else do you think we can do in order to kind of voice our concerns on the budget? Because the budget is actually going to start going on. I think they're doing the preliminary. So, yeah. So go do the survey. At the very least, maybe if you want to see, I don't know, one of the council members, talk about it, I could try to reach out and see if anyone's willing to talk about it before they start doing the budget. And kind of say why it's important to talk about the budget survey. But as far as for me, I was kind of a little underwhelmed. I don't know. What do y'all think? So go take it. Or just leave me a comment. Just let me know why you feel like you're not going to take it or you are going to take it. What motivated you to take it? Anything else. So, but thank you guys. That's what I wanted to do this live on, just because I think it's important to just try to reach out, and to give this type of communication, because it's often overlooked by a lot of people. So definitely take a look at it and try to do the survey. All right. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate it, and you'll have an awesome day. Okay.